She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as she stays with me. She said, she'll take me anywhere, she'll take me anywhere, as long as I stay queen. Kiss, kiss Molly's lips, kiss, kiss Molly's lips, kiss, kiss Molly's lips, kiss, kiss Molly's lips.
Lights are shining, wheels of fury, we're igniting.
Hey, me Matt here, and Kyle. Welcome to another play-by-play Unbreakable. Fuck yeah. Some of the highlights, well, sort of, that we saw. It looks like it was an awesome show.
Right.
So, was there, I think there was a pre-show or two on here.
I believe so.
So, anyways, I'll be back in a sec.
Yeah.
Well, I got a first match. Got Jason Hodge coming out.
Yeah, Jason Hodge took on Laredo Kid.
Oh, right on. Well, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah.
Well, here we go.
Yeah.
Well, this looks like an interesting match.
Yes. Zaya Brookside, the daughter of course, Bobby Brookside, taking on one of the members of Fatal Influence.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of NXT wrestlers here.
Yeah, you got Fatal Influence. You're also going to have I think it's Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend in tag action.
Well, you even have Ling Ling in Zaya Brookside's corner.
Yes.
Another former NXT star. Wrestler, whatever. But
Yeah.
anyways, here we go.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Pretty good match between Zaya Brookside and Jasmine. Jasmine next.
Yeah.
You got Lei Ying Lee in the corner of Zaya, and then of course you got Fallon and JC accompanying, of course, Jasmine. And you got Fallon and Lei Ying Lee, or Fallon and Lee arguing, firmly going back and forth with each other. She jumps up on the apron. She's having words with Zaya. Here comes Rosemary, pulls down JC off the apron, missed her in the face, and then you got Brookside rolling up Jasmine and getting the win.
Yeah. I'm not sure what the alliance is there, but
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
anyways, we'll be back in a sec.
Yeah.
We have an Ultimate X qualifying match, which didn't have to end here, but
Yeah. You got KC Navarro.
yeah.
I did see an interview on Instagram, or not really a promo he cut after the match. I don't know who he wrestled them.
Yeah.
So we're going to find out here in a moment.
Yeah.
Exhibition, or Ultimate X qualifying match.
Yeah, we'll tell you when it's over.
Yeah.
Lost the match. I mean, he comes out and he's like, if I don't win this match, then I'd have to leave. And he really thought he was gonna win.
I mean, yeah, Cody comes So he's like, my contract is up in May the 1st, and I need to win this match. Otherwise, I'm probably not going to have a contract with TNA.
Yeah.
I mean, like, next week is the last full week of April, so I mean, we'll see.
Yeah. Money, money, money. Okay.
Yeah. Heather by Elegance and Maggie Lee gonna take on, I believe, Juicy and Tatum.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Gigi and Tatum are gonna wrestle tomorrow night and Stand and Deliver.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, it's gonna be fun. I enjoy that tag team.
Right.
So, yeah, that little wiener's out in the ring looking like Bobby Heenan.
Exactly.
Deuce and Heather, and yeah, so this will be a fun match.
Exactly.
Well, that was fun.
Yeah, good match. I mean, Maggie gave a pretty good showing of herself.
Yeah, for sure.
When Gigi and Tatum were making their entrance, saw Maggie and Heather standing in the corner. It's like, holy fuck, Maggie's tall.
Yeah.
Like, when Maggie was standing in the ring with the personal concierge, like, okay, really tall girl, but, you know, concierge is like a average height male.
Yeah.
And seeing her stand next to Heather, like, holy fuck, Heather. Maggie's got at least a good foot on her.
I mean, I think Liv is at least a little bit taller than that, so compared to Raquel, maybe.
Liv?
No, like, so Ash is shorter than Liv? I don't know. I had it in my head.
I would say Ash would be taller than Liv.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe about the same height.
Okay.
Actually, I would say Heather and Liv are about the same height.
Okay.
And Raquel and Maggie would probably be within the same height.
Right on.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, looks like the concierge is talking to Heather, so we'll be back in a sec. Oh my god, Shakara Jackson.
And we got the Meta Girls.
Yeah.
Shakara Jackson, accompanied by Last Legend.
Yep.
We got, after the match, we got personal concierge and Heather and Miguel talking. And it's like, oh, Ash won't find her. It's like, she's on TV, of course she's going to find out. She's going to say, like, we're screwed. And then we got Lash and Shakara talking to them. It's like, hey, we want to start those titles, or whatever the hell. It's like, yeah.
And we have
Spitfire. I
Spitfire.
believe Danny Luna.
Right. Ah, that's gonna be a hell of a match.
Right?
Stay tuned.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah, that was cool.
Yeah. We got Shakara Jackson distracting the referee. We got Lash taking out Danny. Referee turns around and is like, did you do that? Shakara. Like, what? No, I didn't do anything. Like, get out! Of course. It's like, no, I'm not going anywhere. And now the referee and the security guy came out. Lash rocks the jaw of the security dude.
Yeah.
But then ultimately, Luna ended up winning.
Yeah, for sure.
Good match.
Yeah. Takes a good set of balls to do that, though. Whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Punch the security guard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one vicious right hook.
No kidding.
Well, Elijah.
Yeah. Just had a little bit of a performance from Elijah. He's talking about everybody gonna have an open challenge. I go, okay.
I'm very impressed with how he has a lot more respect in TNA.
Okay.
He was in WWE for a long time.
Yeah.
And it just seemed like it was a hit and miss with that guy.
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, I saw a post that I posted a couple years ago. It was Elijah. Actually Elijah, but it was Elias
Yeah.
as an old man, and I'm going, interesting.
Right.
But anyways, yeah, so that should be interesting to see what happens at Rebellion in Brampton.
Yes, sir.
So we have Brian Myers.
Got Brad Myers and it's set to take on Leon Slater.
Yep. And I was saying to Carl, I was watching the latest episode of NXT. I know we did the stand and deliver predictions
Right.
a day before that or so, and Tia Hill came back, and I was listening very carefully. It sounded like Eddie Edwards' theme music.
Yeah. That's interesting.
So I'm not sure why that is or what happened here, but
Yeah.
how they got the rights to that. But
Yeah, exactly.
because I mean, I think he used that for years.
I believe he has, yeah.
So, well, obviously not with the American Wolves, but
No.
yeah, just something that was very interesting to me. But
Right.
anyways, this should be a good match.
Yes, sir.
Well, that was an interesting match.
Yeah.
I mean, Brian Myers has always been a good wrestler. Yes, the most professional wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah. He pulled out a badass spear on the outside.
Yeah.
It was a dedication to the rated R Superstar. For sure.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, we thought that maybe Slater, that guy was gonna win.
Leon Slater.
Leon Slater.
He could have just said Slater.
Anyways, yeah, so Brian Myers won with the roster cut.
And a low blow.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Oh, Leon will remember too.
Wear a fucking cup!
Unbreakable is coming up next.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see.
Right.
If I mean, I mean, if we don't get all of it tonight, then we'll obviously finish that tomorrow at some point.
Yeah.
I just don't know when.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, we'll talk to you in a sec.
Yeah.
Kind of weird though, this isn't on my phone.
City, lights and shining, wheels of fury, we're igniting.
Yeah, so I guess we're starting off. We got Eric Young versus Zach Wentz versus JDC.
Yeah, one of the two semifinal matches for the inaugural International Championship.
Yep.
They were just going over the accolades of both Eric Young and Zachary Wentz. Zach, TNA Tag Champion, X Division Champion. Eric Young has been through it all, won it all. Legend Championship, World title, NWA Tag titles, not just tag titles, yes. That one was an Anderson one. So many others.
Yeah. So, yeah, we'll see who wins. I'm interested to see what this title's gonna look like.
They were even talking about that. Eric Young participated in the very first Unbreakable 20 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's right.
NWA Tag titles. Part of Team Canada.
Check it out, Mean Matt's World. We did the review on that.
Ah.
So, yeah, let's watch him. We'll be with you in a
City, lights and shining.
Is it any surprise though?
I suppose.
I mean, this was a good match. I see, you know, Wes do this thing where JDC catches him, and then it goes into a power bomb with Eric Young.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, this was an awesome match, but yeah, Eric Young advances to the Continental
International Championship.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll see who is.
The other
Yeah.
who's going to be the last participant is either going to be Ace Austin, Steve Macklin, or I think Ed Edwards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be sick. We'll see what happens. I mean, not that it was a terrible match. It just.
Yeah. Well, speaking of such,
Yeah.
I mean, might as well get the last two first round matches out of the way.
Yeah.
Give them a chance to rest and have the finals a little bit later. So yeah,
Yeah.
Ace Austin, Steve Macklin, and Eddie Edwards.
Hell yeah, brother. And I mean, this will be a good tournament. We'll see what happens
Yeah,
at Rebellion.
for sure.
But like I said, I can't wait to see what this title looks like.
Yeah.
So yeah, here we go with the other.
See lights and shining.
What a match!
You may want to save some of those for later.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, and Alexa getting involved a couple times. Once punching Austin on the top rope, and then another time, Macklin hits Eddie, caught in the crosshairs in the corner.
Yeah.
Of course, Eddie's leg was kind of caught under the top rope, and him and the referee are trying to free Eddie. They finally got him out of the corner. Macklin's going for KIA. Yeah, Alexa jumps up on the apron. The referee goes over and gets in her face, definitely get down. Macklin's like, get out of the way, I'll deal with this. Goes over to her. She goes to slap him. He blocks it. She goes to slap him with the other hand. He ducks and she cracks Eddie. And then Macklin hits him with the KIA and wins the match.
Yeah, what was that combo? Like,
Power bomb, Olympic slam out of the corner.
yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, this was a really, really good match.
Yeah.
And I mean, for the semifinals, so yeah, it'll be AJ Francis versus Eric Young versus Steve Macklin.
Yes.
So, hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah.
Well, we have the Moose Open Challenge, it looks like.
Yeah.
So, I wonder who's gonna step up.
Do I let you find out this way, or do I tell you? Because I already know.
Okay, well, no, I want to be surprised.
Okay.
No.
Moose's opponent, Cindy Akeem, formerly Reggie in WWE.
From Reggie, from
Scripps?
Scripps, yeah. And just like Elijah, hopefully a lot more respect in TNA, so...
Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if he signed with TNA. He probably did. I know he's been having matches in like the Indies,
Yeah,
GCW, and a few other places.
I mean, he's really talented.
Oh God, yeah.
And it's just a shame that he was used the way he was,
Yeah.
you know, but... We'll see what happens here.
Yeah. Well, I hope Cindy will remember to wear a fucking cup.
Yeah, exactly.
Another low blow factory, fuck's sakes.
Yeah, it sucks. I mean, Elisha got involved, so referee kicked her out, but Didn't see the low blow.
No.
I mean, I almost called him Reggie, but anyways,
Yeah.
he's still very good.
Oh, yeah.
Can't wait to see what more he can do in TNA. Hopefully he'll be more athletic like he was
Yeah.
when he was in WWE, so...
Oh, yeah. Well, we saw some of that athleticism.
Oh yeah, we did, for sure. But hell, that was fun.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Next.
Got Eric Young, we'll be right
Yeah.
So we have the Nemesis brothers.
Yeah, you got Brian and Nick. Gonna take on.
Challenge the Hardys for the TNA World
Oh,
Tag Team titles.
Yeah, that, which is tomorrow.
Yeah.
We got Ryan and Nick gonna take on Mike Santana. Looks like, and we're starting around from our predictions.
Yeah.
Mike Santana and the Hardys against Mustafa and Nemesis, right?
Mustafa Ali
Ah.
in order 4. Ali continues to
Six minute
slip
match,
the
right?
grasp of Mike Santana, who was unfortunately able to get his
Yeah,
hands
well,
on
anyway,
top
we'll,
of the right hands.
talk about it when it's over.
Yeah.
Trauma on the man that he won't
Yeah.
forget. Frankly,
Before Matt and I were going to watch this, we went to the convenience store, found a zero sugar Coca-Cola Oreo.
Yeah, those are good.
I think I heard about it and just wanted to try it. See what it's like.
This is better than the cookies. The Coke flavored Oreos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But like having, yeah, that is good. Yeah, you get the Coke up front, and then on the finish you get. It's actually well, it doesn't really taste like chocolate, but you get like the cream, or like a what would taste like the filling of an Oreo. It's actually quite good.
And I got one beer.
both teams here get an opportunity
Two beer.
to strike first at their rebellion opponents.
Oh.
Then the Hardys delete the
Oh yeah, it's at Blue Jays.
the tag team titles are even on the line.
Right here.
I'm very curious to see how the Nemesis
I'm not really a fan of Bud, but shit. Oh well. That's what I get for not looking.
It's a dream team over there on that
Don't get me wrong, I don't hate Bud.
multi-time champion company.
It doesn't. It's not that he hates it. It's not his favorite.
Yeah.
X-Division title run in the history
But anyways, this should be a good match.
Yeah.
I'll be right with you in a sec.
See lights and shining.
Yep.
absolutely can't get into this one.
Really good match.
Yeah.
You got a whole sequence of moves. You got a rolling neckbreaker. So much going on. And you got Santana chasing Ali to the back, and when he comes in, it's the Hardys and the Nemesis going at it. It looks like Nick and Ryan are going to double team on Matt. Santana comes out, pulls out Nick, hits him with the spin the block.
Mm-hmm.
The Hardys hit Nick with, of course, the twist of fate and Swanton and get the win.
Yeah, that was a really good match. Apparently, Matt Hardy got an injury and a scar, but I didn't see a scar.
No.
but we probably gave it to him long ago. Anyways, yep. Let's see what's next.
It looked like Eddie Edwards and maybe JDC beating up on
The system
Wentz.
taking out Zachary Wentz.
Yeah.
Clearly seeing the threat the Rascals pose to him. He's looking good. Great movement, like I said, waving his arms back.
Yeah, we have to take team match.
Masha and Joe against Frankie and Tessa.
Yep. So,
What is Frankie doing here in the middle of a match?
we'll be with you in a minute.
Yeah.
Lights and shine.
Wow, that was awesome.
That was a different mixed tag match. We got Masha throwing hands with Frankie. We got Frankie and Masha having an exchange. Frankie body slamming her. You got Tessa yanking on the arm of Joe Hendry. And
Yeah.
it's like, holy cow.
You don't get to see that very often,
No.
but that was very cool. But yeah, Masha Slam Affection and Joe Hendry won the match.
Yeah.
Obviously, tomorrow night is Rebellion.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna see Tessa versus Masha
Right.
and Joe versus Frankie.
Versus Ethan Page.
That's right, yes. But until then, let's continue on.
Ah.
Yeah.
TNA action.
Well, that was inspirational.
Right
Yeah.
now, we are getting ready
Chris
for
Bay coming out.
totally different kind of action here.
You know, it's hard to believe in miracles, but when you look at somebody like Chris Bay that could have been damn near paralyzed,
Was paralyzed.
was
And
paralyzed.
then ended up recovering and being able to walk again. Chris Bay did an interview with Chris Van Vliet,
Yep.
and he talked about the match where he broke his neck and got paralyzed, and it was the day it was after Bound for Glory.
Yeah.
There's another tag match, him and Ace against the Hardys. Match is going along. Go for, the ultimate finesse. Matt and Chris missed each other by just the slightest little bit. Chris landed kind of awkwardly. And at first he didn't really think too much about it. And referee goes over to him and was like, "You alright?" He's like, "Yeah, just help me roll out of the way." So referee helps him out of the way and whatever. Ace and Matt, whatever, doing their thing. And, the crowd reacts, and Chris is like, "Alright, time for me to get up and, carry on with the match." And he's in the corner, trying to pull himself up by the ropes. He can't get up. Jeff goes over. Chris is like, "Just hit me with a swanton, go home." Chris was like, didn't want to do it, but didn't really have much choice. And so, Jeff is climbing the ropes, and whenever somebody takes a swanton, they'll usually bring their arms in and kind of sit up and let out a brace for it. Well, Chris was trying to do that, but he couldn't move.
Yeah.
And Chris is like, don't do it, don't do it. So Jeff, calling an audible, if you will, hits Chris with the leg drop, pins him, match is over. Yeah, Matt, Jeff, referee, medical in there, talking with Chris and asking questions. And at one point, the doctor goes, "Can you wiggle your toes?" Bay goes, "I can't feel my toes."
Yeah.
But now is the moment he realized the severity of the injury. And then, of course, you know, put him on a backboard, get him in an ambulance, ship him to the hospital. You know, they, of course, like you said, they did successful surgery and whatever. Of course, I had to wait for a surgeon to come to the hospital to perform the surgery. And perform the surgery. And, you know, he's been rehabbing with physical therapist, occupational therapist. And to be at the point now where, like, to be even able to walk again, there's a very low percentage that he would be able to walk again. That in and of itself is amazing.
God, yeah.
I'm sure at some point, I don't know when, I think we'll see Chris in the ring again wrestling.
Yeah, I don't know when either. It will be definitely scary because of what happened all those months ago.
Yeah.
Barbed wire massacre.
So next we got Barbed Wire Massacre, Sammy Callahan, and the 7 Cycle match 1.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's time for a war.
City lights and shining.
Mercifully, this war.
That was awesome.
Big fatty?
No, that's a pack of cigarette. It doesn't matter. What a fucking match. They got barbed wire everywhere, obviously. Barbed wire doors, barbed wire ropes.
Oh yeah, barbed wire on the road, doors, chair, baseball bat, spears of barbed wire, fucking staple gun, a lemon, bag of salt, screwdriver, a big ass wood, like a fencing nail, wood nail, used on display. Holy shit.
A bowl that was made out of barbed wire.
Yeah.
With Sammy just tossing it to Vance's balls.
Exactly.
Luckily, he remembered too.
Where a fucking cup? I don't think a cup. Well, maybe.
Yeah.
Cup would save you?
I don't think so. Shit. And salt. Oh, first of all, lemon.
Lemon, salt.
Shit. What an awesome match.
Yeah.
What a fucking awesome match. Right. Well, I'll be back in a sec.
Well, I know you're in the mess of drinking a beer. However, you know how we do.
Oh god, yeah. Some rum.
The old monk. Rum.
Good rum.
I think this is one of the few, well, haven't had many rounds straight.
Yeah.
But like this one, you can get away with just drinking alcohol.
Yeah. I'm the same way. Rum is the only one I'll mix with, but that, along with Kraken,
Yeah.
definitely something you can drink straight.
Oh, absolutely. So, here's to a hell of a match, Barbed Wire Massacre. A really good show. We already talked about, we'll watch the main event for inaugural international champion.
Yeah.
Steve Macklin, AJ Francis, and Eric Young. The belt, like I said, you know, the belt's a really nice looking championship.
Yeah.
It's blue, it is a unique design, and yeah, we're coming out to you tomorrow
Yes.
with Rebellion
Yes, sir.
And then after that will be Backlash.
Yeah. Backlash in St. Louis, Missouri.
Yes, sir.
Double or Nothing
Right.
in Arizona. So, yeah.
Also have Under Siege
That's it.
in Brampton.
Yes, sir. Brampton, Ontario.
Yeah.
Random. But anyways.
Yeah.
So, with that, here's to you guys.
Yeah.
We love you. And that was the best burp ever. Anyways, let's throw of you.
Let's throw it.
Subscribe. Killer Kyle 35. Me and Matt's World.
Aye.
Just wanted to mention, in the crowd, former WWE Diva, Alicia Fox.
Yeah.
Except, what's her real name?
Victoria Crawford. Yeah. Yeah, and her. Yeah. West Side Gun. We talked about Chris Angel.
Yeah.
And one of the guys from 90 Day Fiance.
Right.
Of course, talked about TNA having a partnership with NFL. Or no, something to do with the NFL. And one of the guys from ESPN in the crowd, like the head of this NFL thing that TNA is partnered with. And there's somebody else who came up with it. Although it's interesting, you had Chris in attendance for this. You also had Chris in attendance at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, this was in Vegas. Of course, WrestleMania was in Vegas. So, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure he enjoyed himself.
Oh, God, yeah.
For the few days.
Yeah, I know the guy's got a lot of flack as, well, for a long time with the non-believers of magic, but,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm gullible or not, but, I mean, it would be nice to see him if he ever came over to Canada.
Yeah, really.
Anyways, here we go.
Yeah.
Well, there it is. And, I mean, we all know now that Steve Macklin won the first ever TNA International Championship.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Hell of a match, though.
It was, yeah. I mean, give credit to AJ Francis, like,
Yeah.
that guy can fucking move.
Oh, I know.
And you look at, okay, he did a move, wasn't so.
No, it wasn't.
Oh. Of course, he landed on his belly.
Yeah.
It basically, it looks like he could puncture a couple ribs in this match.
Yeah, really.
He did a choke slam, and Macklin would turn into a DDT.
Yeah.
So, but yeah. If you don't already know, tomorrow night, it's gonna be Steve Macklin versus Eric Young.
Yes, sir.
But, look forward to that.
Yeah.
This has been a very good show. And, one time, this is really bad.
Look at this. I just found it in my bag. It says a Wado or something. You know what this means? Oh, let me see. Wait. Open, but caution if I were you.
It's these plots. Anyways,
Yeah.
I am glad you are having a terrible evening, you treasonous Nimith brothers. I would like to invite you to
Wow.
a place that may end up being your final destination, the Hardy Compound, where you will suffer deletion.
That's a bad idea.
yeah. Broken Matt Hardy there.
Yeah, Ryan come in with like a like with a flyer of some kind, and it said open on it. Then you hear Matt Hardy's voice, like, I'd like to invite you guys to the Hardy compound for a deletion. And of course, this Thursday,
may end up being your final destination, the Hardy compound, where you will suffer deletion.
you got Ryan come in with like a flyer, like with a flyer of some kind, and it said open on it. Then you hear Matt Hardy's voice, like, I'd like to invite you guys to the Hardy compound for a deletion. And of course, this Thursday, past Thursday, he had, Ryan, Nick, of course, Matt and Jeff essentially have a brawl at the Hardy compound.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is definitely going to be interesting to say the least.
Yep, and it'll be real time. Obviously, we've started last week.
Yeah.
Finished off tonight. So, with that, thank you for joining us.
Yeah.
It's been one hell of a night.
Hi.
And I don't know what it's like over in your country, but over here, it's overcast. So,
It was overcast, kind of chilly,
yeah.
but,
Happy spring.
yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, like I said, subscribe to us as always. And tomorrow night, it's gonna be awesome. And then, of course, it just keeps going from here.
Exactly.
But, anyways,
Backlash, Under Siege, Double or Nothing.
yeah.
The train just keeps rolling down the track.
Cha-cha! Anyway, let's throw over here.
Thank you guys for watching,
Oh,
and
yes.
we'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. We love you.
Uh-huh.
Bye.
Later.
So you know that them cutting WCW was a long time coming. I don't think that's the case at all. If you look at some of his earlier interviews,